Hi guys, and welcome to Gardening Time. Today I'm going to show you what we have growing underneath our indoor grow lights this year in terms of new perennials for our garden beds, as well as early crops that we're going to be putting into our vegetable beds. And we also have a few tree saplings too that are going to be new to our landscape this year, and I'll get into the varieties that we have as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So I first want to talk about the 5 small tree saplings that we purchased at the beginning of this year that we're going to be adding to our landscape either later this year or the beginning of next. The first tree we're going to talk about that is going to be new to our landscape this year is called the Cornus cusa dogwood tree, which is a small deciduous tree that grows about 15 to 20 feet tall and wide. The tree is extremely showy when it is in bloom. The blossoms appear in late spring, weeks after the tree leaves out. The blossoms give way to edible deep pink fruit in the late summer. In the fall, it offers bright color when its foliage turns attractive shades of red and purple. We also purchased a tulip poplar tree. This is a native tree belonging to the magnolia family. It grows 40 to 60 feet tall and is a fast-growing deciduous tree that blooms in late spring. It's known for its show-stopping flowers, which are about 3 inches across and are tulip-like pale green or golden yellow with an orange band at the base of each petal. The flowers produce a large amount of nectar that bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds love. It is hardy in zones 4 to 9. We also purchased 4 pawpaw trees. The pawpaw tree is a small deciduous tree native to the eastern United States and is a member of the custard apple family. This fruiting tree is known for its unique fruit that tastes like a blend of mango, banana, berries, and pineapple. It blooms in spring with very unique maroon-colored flowers that are about 2 inches wide. These are followed by large yellowish-green fruits, looking a little like long mangoes that grow in clusters. Now let's talk about some of the perennial flowers that we're going to be growing for our garden beds this year. Some of the new varieties are Rose Rhapsody Salvia. This is a perennial that grows in zones 3 to 9. It is a blush pink salvia that blooms in early summer and is irresistible to hummingbirds and butterflies. A medium-sized variety, it reaches about 18 inches tall and 24 inches wide. The stunning pink flower spikes are top-notch for cutting and for floral design work. We also planted some Dame's Rocket. Dame's Rocket, also known as Dame's Violet or Sweet Rocket, reaches 24 to 48 inches in height and produces sweet scented 4-petaled flowers that are sometimes white but primarily are lavender in color, and it blooms from mid-May to mid-July in zones 5. It is native to Central and Southern Europe and is found in hedgerows and clearings and damp meadows. It naturalizes in North America. We're also going to be growing some green twister coneflower. I just love the look of this flower with its beautiful pink petals that are tipped with a beautiful yellowy green accent. Butterflies, birds, and bees love this drought-tolerant, easy-to-grow perennial. It also has medicinal benefits. We're also growing feverfew. Feverfew grows in zones 5 to 8. This is a clumping forming herbaceous perennial flower that blooms white with yellow centers, and it gets to be 3 to 4 feet tall. The plants thrive in very well-drained soil. It is widely known for its medicinal properties. Another plant that we are growing from seed this year for the first time is basil skullcap. Skullcap grows in zones 4 to 8. It is a tap-rooted herbaceous perennial flowering deep blue flowers. It grows to the height of about 18 inches and does best in dry, sandy soils or quickly draining soils. It can be grown in either sun or part shade. We are also growing lady's mantle for the first time this year. Lady's mantle is a mounding evergreen perennial, which means it holds on to its beautiful green leaves even in the winter months. This plant thrives in moist garden soil, in the sun or shade. In the fall or spring, if you want to grow this outside, you can sow the seeds, or you can do like we're doing and sow them inside several weeks before your last frost. Another flower we're growing from seed this year is called meadow sweet. Meadow sweet is a perennial that grows in zones 3 to 9. It prefers partial shade and grows to about 4 feet tall. It blooms from July to September. Big clusters of white flowers appear almost fuzzy due to the long stamen and are a pollinator magnet. The stems grow upright and become woody with age. Another perennial we're growing this year is called wormwood. This is the common wormwood. It grows in zones 4 to 9. It is a woody perennial with beautiful silver leaves, flowering tiny yellow balls, and it grows to about 5 feet tall. The plant thrives in sunny, dry, and well-drained soil. A new vegetable that we're going to be trying this year for the first time is called purple sprouting broccoli. So I've heard quite a bit about this variety, and I decided to go ahead and try it. So this variety of broccoli, it doesn't form the really large green heads of broccoli that we're used to in the grocery stores. But what this one does is it produces a mass amount of side shoots where you get the smaller heads from, and you can pick those off and it will continue to produce more heads throughout the season. So it's kind of like loose leaf lettuce where you can pick and come again. That's what this type of broccoli is supposed to be, at least from my understanding, similar to. And the thing with this broccoli too is if you eat it raw, it'll be purple, but if you steam it or cook it, it turns green. So it's going to look just like every other broccoli when you cook it. But the taste is supposed to be synonymous or the same pretty much as the green varieties. I think the taste is pretty much the same. So it's just kind of almost like an ornamental broccoli. So there you have it. That is a rundown of all the new perennial flowers and one new vegetable crop that we are going to be growing or are growing from seed this year in 2024. Okay, well that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and maybe you were able to see some new perennial varieties that you might like to try. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful and blessed day. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.